hit that one. Okay.
There's a man in my shul, not using real names, but I'm using real people. His name is Chaim. Chaim is a Yid, a big Gevir, and a big Baal Tzedakah. The two don't always go together. And people come in all morning during davening, and they want to know where Chaim is. People come from all over the world. Who's Chaim? Who's Chaim? Where's Chaim? It's interesting. No one says, where's Fischel? Where's for? They ask for Chaim. Now, the way it works with Chaim is he gives everyone $20. Sorry, I can't tell you what his real name is and where he really does. But basically, he gives everyone $20. He's there like every Monday and Thursday, and there is a long line till the corner and across the street. Sometimes people try to push him for more than $20, and he's like, give me back the 20. That's it, I give him my 20. But I know Chaim very, very well. And if someone comes with a story that really, really hurts, so the way Chaim works is, Chiddush is that these people didn't figure this out yet, but the way Chaim works is he gives him the 20, and he also asks him for his address. Now, most of the people leave their address anyway. And if Chaim is really moved, he can send that person a big check. So I'm there one morning, and this man comes in, where's Chaim? Where's Chaim? There's Chaim. And the man is telling really a sad story. I mean, this horrific story about one of his children that it's mamish money, al pi derech hateva, in this case, is really, really a matter of life and death, and the man looks as sincere as can be. And I'm looking at Chaim's eyes, and I can tell that he's really hit Chaim. I even see Chaim's eyes watering over. And I feel so good for this person. I said, this Chaim is going to give you. So Chaim takes out the 20, because that's the way it works. Everyone first gets a 20. And he says, leave me your address. And I'm motioning to him, leave him your address. And as the Chaim is still talking to me, he's asking him more details. This person's phone rings. He picks it up. He goes, yeah, I'm in the middle of someone now. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'll take care of it. Oh, okay. Hangs up the phone. He leaves Chaim his address, and Chaim has two piles. One pile of addresses stays on the table where the custodian puts it into the waste can, and maybe the garbage sanitation people read the kvitlach, I don't know. And one pile goes into his pocket. And I want to tell you, I saw it with my own eyes. The moment he picked up the phone to answer the phone, his address went from the pile that would have gone into Chaim's pocket, and it was transferred to the pile that goes into the waste can. And I'm thinking to myself, if this person knows what he just lost, I don't know if 25% or 50% or maybe 100% of every last penny he needed, he could have gotten. Gone. Why? Because he picked up the phone. Now let's stop for a moment. Who's Chaim? Chaim is the Rabbi Hashem's manager. That's who Chaim is. Kadosh Baruch Hu gave Chaim money to give out, and Chaim is an honest manager. The Rabbi Hashem gives him big wages, big, commissions. We speak to the king himself. We speak to the king himself, and we don't know when that moment is. You've got it now. There was a real sincere tefillah that came out of you, and picked up your phone, and you turned around, you heard an interesting thing, and you talked. And you go, because where were we up to? Yeah, let's go weiter. Baruch or Sha'amar. Do you realize you just blew a lifetime of opportunity? Rabbi Hashem, that real shidduch. Rabbi Hashem, please, refuah shlema. Rabbi Hashem, the right doctor. Rabbi Hashem, the right lawyer. Rabbi Hashem, I shouldn't need a doctor. I shouldn't need a lawyer. We could blow it. We could blow it. If it happened with Chaim, it happens with Boirei Olam. If you ever try to pay a credit card over the phone, so they'll tell you you can pay from a checking account, and you cannot pay from another credit card, and neither can one of our agents. Yeah, it would be good if you can pay from another credit card. And you can, when it has a good guy borrows money from Yanko, then Yanko says no, so he borrows money from Baruch, and Baruch says no, so he borrows money from Yanko, and this goes on for a couple of years. Finally, he says, Yanko and Baruch, you two fight it out. You keep paying and try to leave me out of this, right? It would be nice if we can do that. It doesn't work that way. You can't pay from another credit card. Rav Chaim Volozhiner says that every tefillah in Klal Yisrael, every person in this planet, every person in this world, when he's mispal to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it's his inner essence that cries out. And the Rabbi Hashem says that tefillah cannot come from anyone else in the world. As a matter of fact, the Rabbi Chaim Volozhiner says that if you would look at every Shmon Esrei, from Sheishis Yimei Bereshis, from the creation of the world until Mashiach comes, no two Shmon Esreis are alike. Because we are never alike. I know when you're 20, 30, 50, 60, life changes. You know something? From morning to afternoon, life changes. We're different people. And we never know who we are. That from Sheishis Yimei Bereshis, through waiting for our tefillah, and not only can we blow it for ourselves, we can blow it for others. By going over and talking to someone in the middle of davening. Person starts davening and his mind is out. I mean, some Shemona Esrei look like this, right? Baruch Atah Hashem. Oh no, I'm parked on the wrong side of the street. Look at me saying, no, my wife is going to kill me if we get another ticket. Look at Abraham, oh, shoot, it's Labor Day. Ay, Melech Oizer Mashiach Mogain. Baruch Atah Hashem. Parked by a pump last night. Oh no, Mogain Avram. Nah, put a box over the pump. It should be okay. Atu Gibel Yadam Hashem, Mechayim Mesim. Was that supposed to be carpool today? Imagine your Shemona Esrei looks that way. Okay? Hey, we do our best. Now, it says the same for a kuzri. If you daven tefillah b'tzibur, a real tefillah b'tzibur, and your focus is everyone here together, Hashem help us. You know what HaKadosh Baruch Hu does? He takes Yankel's Atachainen, he takes Baruch's Rifeinu, he takes Shimon's V'Hasar Mimenu Yogan V'Anacha, puts it all together. It forms a perfect Shemona Esrei. Then HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes those words and makes a crown, makes it diamonds for his crown, and there's a crown for each Shemona Esrei. Imagine if that crown, says the Zohar HaKadosh, is missing and can't be completed. Because you decided to step outside and say, Chaim, what is something fascinating? Even if it's not Lashon Hara. What did you just destroy? Imagine going into the Yichud room, right? Chasn, Kala! And the Kala is there, and you say, hey, hang on a second. Chaim! Make sure the steak is half done. And what were you saying? What you were saying is probably the marriage is over. Every Shemon Esrei, it says in the Zohar HaKadosh, is a yichud. It's a yichud between the person that Hashem created and Bari Olam. You understand what it means to talk during davening? Let me tell you one last thing. So, the Anshe Knesset Gedolah get together, and they want to take Shlomo HaMelech out of Gan Eden. That's it. Shlomo, you're out! And David HaMelech comes flying down and says, don't do it to Shlomo, please, don't. David, very sorry, go back to Elam Abba, we belong. Sorry, don't make it our business. Don't. They're about to be guys that Shlomo HaMelech goes out of Gan Eden. And all of a sudden their cheers start burning. No, we're not impressed. Don't light fires on us. And all of a sudden a bas kol comes out. A heavenly voice rings and says, Shlomo built my house before he built his. And not only that, my house took, I don't remember the exact numbers, 13 years to build, his house only 7. And the Anshe Knesset says, we give up. What does this mean? David HaMelech can come on your behalf and say, help this person. No, it goes with mitzvahs and avers. It doesn't work that way. Heavenly fire, it doesn't work that way. But along comes a malach and says, this person broke his ratzon. He came into Shul, he had an urge to say something and he didn't. His phone rang and he put his hand in his pocket and closed it. It's not easy. It's not easy. I need that call. Finally, I'm calling this guy for who knows how long he finally got through. It's just much easier to go. No, no, yeah. I'm not davening. I can't talk out. You know, it's much easier. Break your ratzon, the covet of the Divine Shalom, and we may be taking ourselves out of Gehenna into Gan Eden.